Hey everybody, what's up, what's new, and what's going on, and welcome back to the 2015 Toronto Open Women's Doubles Semifinals. Set number 2 is about to begin, and it is between, an all-French ordeal matchup. Yeah, all-French matchup. Anyway, far side of the court, we have Angelique Beaulieu and Stephanie Pakenham. And on the near side, we have Nadianie, Ouaqouaq-Bergeron, and her partner Virginie Savard. Oh my god, I'm having so much trouble even forget about actually trying to pronounce that name, but even imagining how to pronounce that name is already like racking my brain. So yeah, don't get me started on that. We're gonna have to deal with what we got here. But anyway, first game was you could almost you could pretty much call it a blowout. Angelique and Stephanie really just stepping up to the plate and just doing everything right in that first game, as opposed to their opponents Nadianie and Virginie on the near side of the court. They were just struggling just to keep the rally going, and that's quite a surprise. I mean, like I've never actually seen these players play before, and it might be just a clash or a contrast of different playing styles that allow Angelique and Stephanie to dominate so well in that first set. But I mean, considering their national rankings, both of these teams are in the top 10. Both of them are relatively closely ranked together, and you could have expected, you should expect a much closer game than what you saw in the first set. And right now I'm just kind of going, you know what? There's got to be something that needed to change. And right now it looks like the changes have been made by the girls on the near side of the court, and they're doing really well, not only just to keep the rally going, which is already an improvement from what you saw in the first set, but also controlling the rallies, making sure that their defense is solid, making sure that when they are attacking the right position, and they cover and intercept the right shots. And that's exactly what they've been doing really well so far, and that's how they're maintaining their lead right now. Because if you contrast it to what you see in the first set, Nadianie and Virginie, they were sluggish. They weren't moving around the court very well. They were just completely susceptible to any sort of cross-court counterattacks, and that's just not going to cut it in the semifinal of the Toronto Open. Of course, the Toronto Open is part of the national. Do they call it the Elite Series? Yeah. Anyway, I think the official term for it is the Ontario Elite Series, the Toronto Open. But we'll call it whatever we want to, really. Yeah, all we got to do is know that it's part of one of the national tournaments, and it's one of the actually more popular national tournaments from what I know. But anyway, this is getting pretty fast and furious. You can see just by the service returns themselves that Nadianie and Virginie have really stepped up their game just to at least be able to catch up to what their opponents are doing, and not really lose out quite as badly as they saw in the first 10 minutes or so. And not only are they stepping up their game, their defense is really solid right now. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now compared to what I saw in the first game. Their movement, their defense, and everything has just come to life, really. And this is the type of match that I was waiting to see. And oh my god, after a long and grueling rally, she pegs the corner, and that's what gets her the 2-point lead once again. This is just incredible. Like, compared to what I'm seeing earlier on, this is just a completely new team playing what I would expect to be at the level of what you see in a semifinal. And you can see, not only have they changed their play, made their defense a lot more solid, but even after the rallies, you can see the motivation in their facial expressions and in their body language. They're talking to each other, they're motivating each other, and not only that, they're consulting their coach at sitting at the end of the court whenever they make mistakes or whenever they're not sure about anything, because that's the type of mentality you gotta have when you want to come back and win from one set deficit, right? And this is just insane. Well, a little bit of miscommunication over there. I believe that's Virginie going for the clear instead of the smash, and well, instead of the attack, her opponent moving up to the front of the court, expecting the attack, and well, was caught kind of off guard. But little mistakes here and there are a part of the game, especially if you want to be that aggressive and move up to the front of the net whenever you get the chance. And most of the time, it will pay off if you are aggressive, and smart with the game as well too, right? But the aggression should definitely pay off, and so far their defense has definitely paid off. And I'm talking about Nadianie and Virginie. So far, like the past few rallies, the defense has been just amazing. Well, whenever they can get to the bird, at least. And it's actually causing a bit of hesitation for both Angeli and Stephanie, just because you haven't seen them miss too many shots. Angeli and Stephanie in the first game, but now they're going for drop shots that are a little bit too tight. They're going for shots that they might not have been forced to do earlier on in this game, and this is causing a few errors here and there. And great coverage in the defense. Oh my god, a little bit of miscommunication once again, but recovers pretty safely. And once again, that defense is just turning defense into offense. That's a one girl team right there, just hitting the last 5 shots and finishing everything off. And this is amazing going into the mid-game interval, and you can see it just by the way the coach is coming is like everybody on that team is on the same page, getting things done. And what a contrast that you see between the first game and the second game. This second game is definitely so like miles beyond what we saw in the first game. It's almost like we're watching 2 different teams right now playing against each other. And we're gonna have to see, Angeli and Stephanie definitely still have the skills and still have the right shots to come back from this. But at this rate, I'm gonna have to give the second game to at least the momentum to Nadianie and Virginie, just because they worked really hard to earn every single one of those points, and it's not like they're getting easy points either, right? So wow, that was a big smash, and I believe that was from Stephanie, although it's kind of hard without really knowing who they are. Anyway, yeah, I could be wrong, but 90% sure that's Stephanie. Pakenham going for the big smash and making sure that this lead does, or cutting down on this lead to make sure that they stay in this game and make this game as short as possible and make this match as short as possible leading up to the final, right? And oh my god, well, just when I was saying that Nadianie and Stephanie or Nadianie and Virginie have stepped it up, you can see in this second part of the second set, there's a lot more intent in the smashes, a lot more intent in the attacks from the girls on the far side of the court. Angeli and Stephanie, they actually look mad right now. And this is amazing to see, slowly but surely coming back from this and making sure their attacks really count and going for big smashes all the time. There's no more drop shots, no more mistakes on those drop shots. If you can remember from the first part of this set, there were quite a few drop shots that were missed by both Angeli and Stephanie. And now it's just all-out attack, going for the counterattacks again. Oh my god, and talk about counterattacks. That was a beautiful counterattack by Virginie, just to give them a little bit more of a lead. But these rallies are getting intense. Well, not only are they intense, but they're lasting a long time. These rallies are just insane. Nobody's looking for to make any mistakes, going for the big shots, going for the big counterattacks, and this is just amazing to see. I love how this game is going. I think that looks just a little bit out, but I think the final call was in, so what was that call anyway? We'll see in a bit. Yep, so yeah, even though I think that I don't know, maybe that would have caught the line, but I think it was the referee that called, made the final call and said it was in, and that's what it is. But so yeah, we don't have instant review or anything, or Hawkeye or anything, so it's gonna be hard to see whether that was right or not, but I don't think it really matters. The game must go on, right? And that was an amazing cutoff by Virginie over there. So once again, I think, yeah, that was Stephanie going for the counterattack with the cross-court shot after the smash, which was so effective in the first game, but this time it was just completely shut down by Virginie. And wow, this is gonna be insane. 16-12 is the scoreline, and it doesn't look like well, the girls on the far side have any real answers to this. They're not getting the easy points anymore. Their smashes aren't breaking the defense anymore, and even the counterattacks that they're going for aren't quite as effective anymore. So, like, what do you do now? Everything that worked in the first game isn't working quite as well in the second game, and now you're at a 3-point deficit, and you're just going at it from the back of the court, not really having too many answers to how to win these points. But finally, after another grueling rally, after another half a dozen smashes, and they finally get to cut it off at the net and finish off the point. And slowly but surely, they're maintaining that pace that allows them to stay in the game. But is it gonna be enough? That's gonna be the question, especially when crunch time comes along. Well, you see Nadianie and Virginie only need 5 points to level this up, but their opponents only need 6 points. So 1 point, the difference in this last and most crucial part of the game. And is that gonna stay in or no? Nope, that looks like it was called out, and now it's all tied up. Oh my god. I don't even know how to react to that. Well, what turned out to be a really good start by Virginie and Nadianie is now kind of level back together. Taking a break right now as they're getting new birds, talking to their coach once again, and that's what you need to do. Like right now they're kind of losing the momentum that they had earlier on, and seeing what they can do to kind of make up for that. I don't know. This is gonna be a tough call. Like, if you were to ask me about 5 minutes ago who was gonna take this game, you can see that, like, there was a definitive answer. Nadianie and Virginie definitely had the momentum going for them. Definitely had the right tactics. Definitely got all their shots in. Had the right mindset to win the second set. But now with Angeli and Stephanie coming back, it's gonna be such a tough call. And great block, actually. Let's see whether this attack is gonna do any good so far. Right now you can see, oh my god, that was an amazing, like, little half cut off smash. Just getting right in. Well, that almost landed at the service line, really. So great smash, great angle to finally take the lead, I think, for the first time in the set. And this is going to be very, very crucial. You can see, well, the girls on the far side of the court, they're getting everything early right now. They're reading the shots so much better right now, and that's what got them back into this game from behind. And now they're in the lead with 2 points in the lead in this really, really critical part. And wow, you can see the frustration in her body language. That was not the shot you want to play, and that was not the shot you want to miss either. Even if that went over the net, Angeli was there to cover the shot anyway, and it would have been an easy winner. And wow, is that 6 points in a row, I believe, or 6 or 7 points in a row by the girls on the far side. Angeli Beaulieu and Stephanie Pakenham looking to finish this game off. Right now, 20-16 is the scoreline. Just needing one more point just to finish this off, and this is gonna be tough. Oh, goes for the reverse forehand, and just lands it a little bit wide, giving their opponents, Nadianie and Virginie, just another shot at tying this up. But we're gonna have to see whether this rally is gonna take place, how this rally is gonna take place. Oh my god, the big dive and the finish. Oh, I mean, you gotta give credit to Nadianie and Virginie for really just making this game so entertaining to watch. But Angeli Beaulieu and Stephanie Pakenham taking the semifinal and moving on to the final. So until next time, see ya.